Rope, do you want to say anything about it? I've not yet opened debate on the report. I'm only bringing a matter of the law on where the limit of our powers stops.
Honorable Speaker, the legislature is the third arm of government, and the executive is accountable to this legislature. And that's why when we raised these matters, when I specifically raised this matter, is because ultimately the people of Uganda have recourse here in the legislature through their legislators. The report is saying EC should consider extending the period of the voter verification exercise. We are not sitting here and directing and saying, EC, you should extend this period by 30 days. If you don't, we are going to do A, B, C, D, E. That's not what we are doing. We are saying, EC, based on all these challenges, which they also admit, because they have also admitted to, number one, their kits are not adequate, because you find one kit where you're lucky per sub-county. Where you're unlucky, 3 sub-counties are using one kit. Some of these kits are defective. The voter education exercise has not been adequate because LC1 chairpersons who are part and parcel of this process, many of them are just getting to know now. So the Electoral Commission is conceding that there have been challenges, and that's why we are saying it should consider extending, because it is their duty. They are the ones that came up with this roadmap. They are the ones that can extend. So we are playing an advisory role for their good as well, because they come to Parliament saying, now give us money for this exercise, give us money for this other exercise.
Just Honorable Joan, I totally agree with. I just want you to take me on the matter of the law. I'm a presiding officer of the House. I want to preside over the House lawfully. Okay? So, issues of justification, it's very, very simple. Can we interfere with, it's here. Because when you go for one recommendation, for example, I have here recommendations where we are directing EC on what to do. I have the EC should review the demarcation of electoral areas. Okay? I have EC should EC should engage investigative agencies to investigate and prosecute. Yes, I brought it to you. Otherwise, I would have ruled. But I want us to be within our limits, as far as the law is concerned. Okay.
Maybe finally, right, Honorable Speaker, I actually agree with you because previously I was raising the concern of the DPP not being directed. But you see, the Electoral Commission falls under a certain sectoral committee, even for accountability purposes. Vis-a-vis, how are they utilizing the resources given to them and accountability committees? Number two, are they executing their mandate within the law? So I think it is okay for Parliament to say, by the way, your mandate as the Electoral Commission is to follow this law in demarcation and that kind of thing. Please follow the law. I think that's within our powers as Parliament to call to order any entity in this country because it is our oversight role.
Thank you. Honorable Mpuga.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I must first of all state that I'm a member of the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs. Yeah. And therefore, in enumerating the issues before the House, we had in mind the limitations of our duty. And there's a reason why the EC appeared together with the UBOS and the NIRA. Synchronizing their role is part of accountability. And if you go by the command of Article 63, particularly 5, sub-article 5, on the roles of the Electoral Commission, barely 10 months to the elections, and they have not done that role, and the abdicative, outlook of UBOS in releasing the census results, this Parliament is really doing its work in reminding them of that application and reminding them of the timelines within which they have to execute that mandate. Mr. Speaker, sir, I think we are moving well. The report the coaching of the language of the report could probably sound as though directing, but we are reminding these agencies of these critical obligation to the people and under the Constitution. So we are within our limits, I contend.
Thank you, Honorable Numbers.